Today on Keller's Corner, we're going to be talking about the hottest category in the beer world, sour beers. I have lots of customers that come into the store and ask, why would someone want a sour beer? That's a good question. Myself, 2 years ago, you couldn't have paid me to drink a sour beer. Now I think about them all the time. Think about Sour Baby's candies when you were a child. You knew it was going to be really tart and acidic, but you could not resist that flavor. Sour beers are the same thing. They're kind of addicting once you get accustomed to them. So what makes beer sour? How do you make sour beers? Wild yeast or bacteria are added during fermentation, which creates acidity and tartness in the beer. Brettanomyces, Pediococcus, Lactobacillus are typically what is added to create the tartness or acidic character in the beer. Also, sometimes brewers will ferment in large open-top fermenters and just let whatever natural yeast is floating around in the air or on the walls of the brewery come in and ferment the beer. Sometimes brewers typically will put sour beers in oak barrels, sometimes used spirit barrels, adding spices, adding large quantities of fruit to the beer to further enhance the complexity and flavor profile of the beer. Sour beers certainly are not easy to make, and you have to have patience and high knowledge and high skill to make a good sour beer. Sometimes it takes months to years to ferment the beer and complete it before it's ready to sell. So some of the different types of sour beers, for example, would be an Ode Bruin style beer, which is a Flanders red, kind of a red or amber or brown sour beer. We have Berliner Weiss. Berliner Weiss are real low alcohol, very tart, lighter sour beers, typically done with some kind of fruit. We have Brettanomyces farmhouse conditioned beers, like the Prairie, or Second Shift Katie, a little light Brett, funky, kind of barnyardy, barnyard character, just light, easy drinkers. We have typical lambics or goos, which are typically blended beers of different ages blended together to create a certain style. Then sometimes you'll have a lambic that is blended and then has fruit added, like cherries or apricots, peaches, raspberries, things of that nature. But lots of different styles. Some of them can be really light and just a little bit tart to full-blown pucker you up sour and everything in between. We have over 50 sour beers to choose from here at Cask, so stop by and let us help you find your sour beer sweet spot. Cheers.